Welcome back to R for Economics. Now we're going to be talking about different types of plots. The previous two videos were talking about scatter plots and drawing lines on them. Now we're going to talk about box plots. So we need some data. So let's bring in our empty cars database. There it is. And if we need help, we can look at what the box plot is, and it'll describe all the features that we can add to our box plot. Let's just go through a few of these quickly. If we want to summarize our data, well, look, we've got the minimum quantile, median, mean, the third quantile, and then the maximum. So when we draw a box plot, if we draw this from 0 to 35, so we're putting our limits on our y column, notice that the minimum is this bottom line. So this is 10.4. The maximum is 33.9, and then the median, and then the two quantiles, the first quantile and third quantile. So this box plot is doing that for us exactly. Okay. Now, if we wanted to turn this on its side, we could actually turn it sideways, and there we go. We've now got it going from 10 to 30-ish, 35-ish. If we want to have two things plotted, so we want to say, well, we want the box plot for MPG, but we want it based on the number of cylinders, because cylinders goes from 4, 6, and 8, and it's coming from the empty cars database. There we go, 4, 6, and 8. We could actually do it this way if we wanted to save space and we don't want to have the empty cars $sign. Now here we can have a box plot, and we can actually label just like we did before. And there we go, number of engine cylinders, miles per gallon, and we could even put a main on this and have a title. Main equals best title. Now, make sure that you have a comma here because you're giving it different conditions. And now we've got best title up there as well. Okay. Next is a histogram. If we want to know more about histogram and all the things that we want that we include, we just have to do $hist. Well, let's do a histogram of the empty cars at MPG. So this is a histogram. It's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bins. Let's say we wanted fewer brakes. Let's say we just wanted 3 bins. Well, there we go. Let's say we wanted 6. And these is 6 brakes. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Didn't really work really well. I think it has a hard time with 6 bins because of its shape. Now let's say we wanted brakes at certain points along this point. So we're going to start at 10 and we're going to go to 34, which is the full range of the miles per gallon. We know that from our box plot. So our min and our max fit in that range. And there we go. We now know that there are 4 cars which are in the 16 range. We can also put on a title with a main, and we could also put in labels for the X and Y. If we wanted to, we can actually use the bar plot, and this is putting out the values on the left-hand side. So the y-axis are is the miles per gallon, and here are each of the individual vehicles. If we wanted to color these things, we can color these columns red, white, and blue if we wanted to, or we could do red, white, and green if we wanted to just mess with things. Now, the last thing we can do that we're going to introduce you to quickly is the pie chart. Pie chart's going to give you give it an X, and you're saying this is the relative size of these different things. So X is giving the relative size. It will automatically add these all up and provide them in the same order. So 1 and give you up, 1 and let you down, 3 and run around and desert you. So let's just, here's the help menu, X and Y, and then we can draw our pie chart. And these are things that Rick Ashley would never do. He'd never let you down. He's never going to give you up. He's never going to tell a lie and hurt you. He's never going to say goodbye, make you cry, or run around and desert you. Congratulations on getting rickrolled. Great, and we'll see you in the next video.